Yuji Itadori, Jujutsu Kaisen's passionate and unstoppable protagonist, was thrust into the sorcery world by accident after swallowing one of Sukuna's cursed fingers, becoming the king of Curse's vessel. From the start, he faced the brutal realities of Jujutsu life, encountering loss, betrayal, and unimaginable challenges. Yet through every setback, losing friends, enduring Sukuna's control, and witnessing death, Yuji never wavered in his commitment to save lives and honor his grandfather's final wish. His journey hasn't been easy, but it's Yuji's unwavering compassion and determination that make him one of JJK's standout characters. Even with the odds stacked against him, Yuji has climbed the ranks with remarkable speed, showcasing an incredible ability to master cursed energy and adapt on the fly. Goofy but powerful, Yuji's potential is limitless, and he's only going to get stronger as the battles intensify in future seasons. Yuta Okkotsu. Next, Yuta Okkotsu isn't just any sorcerer. He's a force to be reckoned with. Once a shy, insecure kid, haunted by the curse of his late childhood love, Rika, Yuta's journey has been nothing short of legendary. He went from being weighed down by tragic love to becoming one of Tokyo Jujutsu High's standout forces. As one of only 4 special grade sorcerers, standing alongside legends like Gojo, Yuta's strength is undeniable, but true power didn't come easy. After breaking free of Rika's lingering curse at the end of JJK 0, Yuta spent months honing his skills in Africa, transforming into a fearless, battle-tested warrior. Despite his immense abilities, Yuta remains selflessly compassionate, caring deeply about his comrades and the world around him. A mix of brute strength, intelligence, and heart, Yuta is a symbol of growth and resilience. A warrior you simply cannot underestimate. Kinji Hakari. Meet Kinji Hakari, Tokyo High's wildcard sorcerer who answers to no one. This guy doesn't care about school rules or moral codes. He lives by the fever, a state of passion where someone's soul burns so brightly that Hakari respects them no matter their allegiance. After clashing with the higher-ups, Hakari ended up running an underground jujutsu fight club, embodying chaos and raw talent. He's not a model student, but he's an exceptional sorcerer with a reputation that commands attention. Hakari's cool, confident, and fully aware of his prowess. He respects passion and talent above all, whether it comes from a friend or enemy. Fans love him for his rebellious spirit, his fearless attitude, and the unique perspective he brings to the sorcerer world. Hakari is a standout character, living proof that sometimes breaking the rules is the best way to rewrite destiny. Aoi Todo. And turning to Aoi Todo, who is the definition of sheer charisma and power in Jujutsu Kaisen. As Kyoto High's strongest student, he's a force to be reckoned with, driven by a love for battle and an intense dislike for anything boring. Todo sees Yuji as a brother, a kindred spirit, and he brings that loyalty into every fight. Even after losing his hand, and with it his cursed technique, Todo didn't stop. He strapped on a Vibroslap prosthetic and dove back into battle during the Shinjuku showdown. Todo's raw physical strength, speed, and tactical intellect make him a nightmare in combat. His signature boogie woogie technique is ridiculously versatile, allowing him to switch any 2 targets instantly, whether allies, enemies, or himself. Todo isn't just about brawling, he's about versatility, power, and loyalty. In a world of cursed sorcerers, he stands as an unyielding pillar of strength and conviction. Megumi Fushiguro. Now let's consider Megumi Fushiguro. He isn't just one of Jujutsu Kaisen's main characters. He's a prodigy whose potential could rival the strongest sorcerers. His inherited 10 Shadows technique, passed down from the powerful Zenin clan, allows him to summon up to 10 Shikigami, shadowborn creatures that fight, track, and even shield him in battle. From the fierce divine dogs to the electrifying Nue, Megumi's arsenal makes him a tactician's nightmare. But what truly sets Megumi apart is the duality of his nature. Stoic and calculating on the surface, he's fiercely loyal to his friends and driven by an unshakable sense of justice. This complex personality, paired with his sharp intellect and mastery of cursed tools, has earned him even Sukuna's respect, a rare feat in the Jujutsu world. As Megumi continues to unlock his true power, one question lingers: just how unstoppable will he become? Maki Zenin. Then we talk about Maki Zenin, the ultimate underdog turned unstoppable force in Jujutsu Kaisen. Born with almost zero cursed energy, she was cast aside by her own clan and forced to rely on glasses to even see curses. But what Maki lacked in supernatural abilities, she made up for with relentless determination and raw strength. Thanks to her heavenly restriction, Maki possesses physical prowess unmatched by most sorcerers. Her speed, strength, and combat instincts are nothing short of monstrous. After enduring unimaginable loss and unlocking her full potential, she single-handedly wiped out the Zenin clan, tore through grade 1 sorcerers, and even stood toe-to-toe with cursed Naoya and Sukuna's devastating black flashes. Sure, Maki's skill set leans heavily into offense, but when your offense is this overwhelming, who needs versatility? With unmatched regeneration, immunity to certain barriers, and sheer grit, Maki has proven she's not just strong, she's a living juggernaut of destruction. Arata Nitta. Arata Nitta is a bit of a mystery in the world of Jujutsu Kaisen. As a first-year student and non-combatant sorcerer, his abilities don't exactly scream powerhouse. In fact, we've never even seen him in a proper fight. What sets Arata apart is his cursed technique, which focuses on healing, a rarity in the Jujutsu world. He might not be a fighter, but his ability to dull pain and prevent injuries from worsening makes him an incredibly valuable support character. Need proof? Arata's technique proved vital during the Shibuya incident, and he might have even saved Nobara's life, though that's still up for debate. It's no wonder Mechamaru trusted Arata's utility enough to keep him involved when most of Kyoto's students were sidelined. Kasumi Miwa. Let's talk about Kasumi Miwa, who, known humorously as Useless Miwa, stands out with her relatable struggles and earnest personality. While she isn't a powerhouse, she has a few strengths. She's a decent swordswoman, and her simple domain technique offers a solid defensive advantage. However, she struggles to match the series' top-tier sorcerers. Miwa's versatility helps her rise slightly above weaker sorcerers, as seen when she used simple domain during Sukuna's rampage. Yet potential doesn't always translate to power. Despite arguments that she could swap places with weaker characters, she remains stuck in mediocrity. Miwa's journey is far from over though. Currently a grade 3 sorcerer, she still has room for growth. Fans love her determination and relatable spirit, rooting for her success. So do you think Miwa will become a future MVP or stay the underdog forever? Mai Zenin. Mai Zenin stands out in Jujutsu Kaisen, but not for her strength. As the weakest student, her potential is severely limited. While she wields a gun with impressive aim, she's consistently outmatched by stronger sorcerers. Her struggles partly stem from sharing cursed energy with her sister Maki, which depletes her reserves. However, her weaknesses go beyond this burden. Mai's cursed technique, construction, lets her create a single bullet each day. Powerful in theory, but underwhelming in practice. Lacking versatility, her ability offers no strategic advantage. Combined with low cursed energy, poor physical prowess, and limited jujutsu knowledge, her combat effectiveness is minimal. Her unmotivated attitude further exacerbates these flaws. Though her cursed ammunition is deadly in her hands, Mai's reluctance to push her limits or refine her skills keeps her from reaching her true potential. Momo Nishimiya. Next up, we've got Momo Nishimiya, the flying broomstick sorcerer, and arguably one of the most mid characters in Jujutsu Kaisen. What sets Momo apart is her deep understanding of her abilities. Her tool manipulation technique allows her to control her broom with precision, granting her the ability to fly and maintain an aerial advantage. Combine that with her wind scythe move, which generates strong gusts to keep opponents at bay, and she's surprisingly competent in ranged combat. However, her real value shines in team scenarios, where she can excel in reconnaissance and support roles rather than head-on battles. That said, Momo's versatility is limited. She's fast, but not particularly strong, and her reliance on keeping her distance makes her vulnerable against sorcerers who can close the gap. For a third year, her performance feels underwhelming compared to her peers, but she still outclasses those below her by a mile. Kirara Hoshi. Let's talk about Kirara Hoshi, one of Jujutsu Kaisen's more enigmatic third years. Ranking Kirara's strength is tricky since we've only seen them in action once, and while they put up a decent fight against Megumi and Panda, that might be more due to the complexity of their innate technique, Star Rendezvous, than sheer combat prowess. Kirara's technique is undeniably clever and effective when the opponent hasn't figured it out yet, but when it comes to raw power or versatility, they fall short. The fact that Kirara was sidelined during Sukuna's rampage, with Kusakabe outright stating there's no point sending people who have no chance, speaks volumes about their actual strength. What truly makes Kirara stand out isn't their strength but their personality and design. With a bold and stylish aesthetic that's unmatched in the series, they exude confidence and individuality. Kirara's rebellious nature, refusal to conform to Jujutsu Society's rigid rules, and loyalty to Hakari make them a memorable character despite their limited screen time. Nobara Kugisaki. Kugisaki. When it comes to raw confidence, few characters in Jujutsu Kaisen shine brighter than Nobara Kugisaki. Fiercely unapologetic and proud of who she is, Nobara exudes a self-assurance that sets her apart. Growing up in a judgmental small town only fueled her determination to defy societal expectations and live life on her terms, and she does so with style and grit. As a sorcerer, Nobara's courage knows no bounds. She charges headfirst into danger without hesitation, even if it means risking everything. Her near-death experience during the Shibuya incident, when she was almost taken out by Mahito's idol transfiguration, is proof of her indomitable spirit. Armed with a simple hammer and her straw doll technique, Nobara proves you don't need flashy weapons to dominate. Whether she's firing cursed nails, controlling opponents from a distance, or unleashing her devastating hairpin move to manipulate the battlefield, her combat style is both creative and relentless. Nobara is the embodiment of versatility, blending strategy, precision, and raw determination into every fight. Nobara Kugisaki isn't just a strong sorcerer, she's a force of nature, nailing, pun absolutely intended, every moment with her signature confidence and power. What's your favorite Nobara moment? Toge Inumaki. From the moment Toge Inumaki made his debut in the series, it was clear he was something special. As a master of cursed speech, Toge possesses the rare ability to control enemies with just a single command. Whether it's a quick stop or a devastating explode, his technique is as efficient as it is terrifying. This raw power, combined with Toge's tactical mind, makes him one of the most naturally gifted sorcerers of his generation. But with great power comes great risk. Toge's cursed speech comes at a steep cost. Overusing it wreaks havoc on his throat and body, sometimes leaving him completely drained. Even his signature cough syrup can't always undo the damage once he's pushed past his limits. What makes Toge even more fascinating is his restraint. To protect his allies and avoid unintentional harm, he carefully limits his vocabulary to words like salmon and mustard leaf. This quirky communication style not only adds to his mystique, but also reflects his deep sense of responsibility. Toge Inumaki's combination of power, strategy, and quiet charisma makes him a standout in the series. Panda. Coming in next is everyone's favorite mutated corpse, Panda. Despite his unusual origins, Panda is far more than just a talking bear. As a grade 2 sorcerer, he's a powerhouse of raw physical strength, capable of exercising curses without the need for weapons or fancy techniques. His ability to go toe-to-toe with powerful opponents using only his fists is proof of his sheer combat prowess. What truly sets Panda apart, though, is his unique core switching ability. He can shift between 3 distinct cores within his body: his standard Panda form, a gorilla mode that amplifies his strength and speed, and a mysterious third core that's yet to be revealed in the anime. Each form adds layers to his combat potential, making Panda one of the most versatile fighters at Tokyo Jujutsu High. But beyond his strength, Panda's true value lies in his loyalty and teamwork. He's a dependable ally and a vital part of the team, always ready to jump into battle and protect his friends. Noritoshi Kamo. Next we have Noritoshi Kamo, a fascinating case of raw skill and technical complexity. Kamo stands out as one of the most knowledgeable sorcerers, with a deep understanding of both his inherited technique and cursed energy manipulation. He's mastered the art of reinforcing specific body parts to counter opponents, showcasing his tactical brilliance. However, Kamo's greatest strength is also his biggest challenge, the blood manipulation technique. While undeniably versatile, it's incredibly demanding on the human body. Unlike Choso, who can use this ability to its full potential thanks to his unique physiology, Kamo is limited by his natural human constraints. To compensate, he gets creative, using blood-tipped arrows, carrying blood bags, and meticulously managing every drop. This effort makes him a true min-maxed in the world of sorcery, squeezing every ounce of potential from his abilities just to keep up. Unfortunately, this also means he's always at a disadvantage against others who achieve similar power levels with far less effort. It's a bit like Nobara's situation. Both have to work twice as hard to match the strength others can reach by default. Still, Kamo has had his moments. Damaging a powerhouse like Hanami and holding his own against Mechamaru proved that he's no pushover. Mechamaru, Kokichi, Muta. Then turning to Mechamaru, for most of Jujutsu Kaisen Season 1, Mechamaru was a mystery, only appearing as a mechanical puppet controlled from the shadows. But Season 2 changed everything, finally revealing the true identity behind the puppet, Kokichi Muta, a sickly yet brilliant young sorcerer burdened by the heavenly restriction. Unlike others cursed by the heavenly restriction, like Toji and Maki, who gained superhuman physical abilities in exchange for their cursed energy, Kokichi's case was the opposite. His fragile body left him bedridden and unable to fight directly, but he was blessed with immense cursed energy. Through his innate technique, puppet manipulation, Kokichi overcame these physical limits by controlling Mechamaru as his proxy, turning his weakness into a strength. Season 2 gave Kokichi his moment to shine when his sickness was cured, allowing him to unleash his full potential in a stunning battle against Mahito. His mastery of cursed energy and tactical mind made this one of the most explosive fights in the series. So with all these incredible sorcerers showcasing unique strengths and unwavering determination, who do you think will emerge as the true powerhouse of the Jujutsu world? Let us know your predictions and favorite moments in the comments below. See ya!